the 5 most deadly monsters in Gloomhaven. My opinion, of course. This may vary depending on how things have gone for you. Your memory may tell a different story, and that's totally cool. Make sure down in the comments, let me know who you think is the worst monster, you know, the things you've had the most trouble with. These guys are going to be really deadly, sometimes in a good way, and sometimes in a bad way, aka they're annoyingly difficult, or they've got some things which maybe aren't fun that make them difficult. And then some of the rankings are influenced by their point values, and I'll go through that a little bit later in the video. But yeah, there's a point value system assigned to monsters in Gloomhaven, and that can really alter some of the rankings. And then just as an honorable mention, I want to talk about both Savas. Both Savas are a massive pain. However, they hardly appear in any scenarios. And they don't appear in great numbers. So for that reason, I'm talking about them right here because they can be real jerks. But they're not all over the place. And they're not, you know, as prevalent as the rest of the monsters on this list. All right, let's get started with number 5. At number 5, we have Flame Demons. And Flame Demons seem to be one of the most hated enemies on the forums. I don't think they're quite as bad as everyone else thinks they are. I think everyone hates them so much because they remember the times when they didn't have enough pierce, they didn't have any suffer damage, maybe they had a bunch of melee classes, and they got retaliated into the grave. And if you don't have the right setup, Flame Demons, they can wreck a scenario, and your scenario can go to absolute very quickly. I'm definitely going to be bleeping that. But what they don't remember is that if you have the right setup, you can carve through Flame Demons like a hot knife through butter. Like a level 1 Spellweaver with just a piercing bow can wreck level 5 Flame Demons. A group of them with one first level spell, you know, a little bit of help from an attack modifier deck and a piercing bow, and Flame Demons go by. So I don't think they're quite as bad as the rest of the community seems to, but they still suck enough to make it on the list. At number 4, we have Night Demons. And these guys hit so hard, and they are ruthless. So they are the hardest hitting monster in the entire game from a pure damage perspective. Then when you're trying to kill them, you're always attacking at disadvantage, or at best, not disadvantage. They've got a pretty good health pool. Every ability card they have is an attack. They are relentless. They never take a turn to heal or do anything super fancy. They just keep coming at you. And unlike Flame Demons, there's no real trick to just mow through them. Yeah, you can immobilize them because they're a melee monster. However, they've got this card right here, this nice little trick where they just decide to go ranged on you when you think you've got everything wrapped up. And if you've got a few Night Demons hanging around and they're high level and they pull this off, they can do some serious damage to you. I've definitely got a love-hate relationship with these guys. They're very, very difficult, but I think they're difficult in the right sort of way, where they inspire terror. At number 3, we have Black Imps. And by themselves, these guys aren't that big of a problem. But remember the point system I was talking about earlier? All monsters have a point value attached to them, and that's so that when creating scenarios, Isaac and any of the custom content creators out there, they can use it to balance the scenario. So, Savas, worth 2 points. Black Imp, worth half of a point. So for one Savas, you get 4 Black Imps. Or let's say 1 Stone Golem, you get 4 Black Imps. Let's compare level 5 a level 5 stone golem versus 4 level 5 black imps. Okay, 4 level 5 black imps, 9 health each, 36 health, attacking for 2 each, and poisoning. Start adding that up. You're looking at 10, 12 damage, right? Maybe not 12. More than 10 though, especially if they're attacking poison people. Then it stops you from healing. These guys have ridiculous range. They don't move a lot, but their range is so big, they can hit you a lot. Compare this to a stone golem. A level 5 stone golem has 13 health, 2 shield, 5 attack, and I believe 2 move. Going off memory here. It's not even close. Yet in a scenario, they're equal point values. This is what makes black imps so tough. They can also curse you, and their attacks, or their attack deck, is a bit of a mixed bag. You never really know what you're getting, and so they can just be an absolute flippin' pain. Before we get to the final two, if you can, please go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so that, when I'm putting out new content, you're notified. And just briefly, Noble Knight Games and I work together. I'm an affiliate of theirs. There's a link down in the description. They have a bunch of cool stuff. They've got, a huge selection of games. They've got, trading card games. They've got board games. They've got, tabletop role-playing games, Dungeons, Dragons. They've got a ridiculous amount of stuff, for our hobbies and this hobby and adjacent hobbies. So if you click on the link and you buy anything from them, I make a small commission, and anything you can do to help support the channel is greatly appreciated. Okay, let's get to number 2. At number 2, we have wind demons, and I don't even know where to start with these guys. First, they're mobile and they attack with range. Next, they attack with every single card, and they're very quick. They've got an initiative 2 attack. They've got an initiative 9 attack. And so they're very fast. They also have 3 multi-target attacks, one of them being a potential huge AoE. And where this becomes really relevant is the fact that they are the only monster with innate disarm. Yes, it's only on elites, and it's at, level 4 and above. But if you're fighting a level 4 plus elite wind demon, it's the number 1 target, like for sure. And then, of course, they have some shield, and they don't have super low health. So they're not, like flame demons where if you're prepared, you can just wreck them. Like, it's not like there's an easy trick. I almost feel like some sort of internet ad here. One easy trick, one simple trick to kill flame demons. Anyways, the disarm is nasty, so make sure you don't create air around them, and the disarm is really what pushes these guys up into the stratosphere of being just dastardly. At number 1, we have oozes, and oozes are just the worst. They go around randomly punching babies. They will take your car, they will run it out of gas, they will return it, and not tell you so that the next day you can't even make it to a gas station to fill it up. They watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. They never recycle. They're the worst gossips. They're always going to be talking about you behind your back. And finally, they will try and steal your significant other. Just be warned. But seriously though, they're the worst. They poison, they shield, they have range, and worst of all, they multiply like rabbits. And that's what everybody hates the most. They're just such a hassle, and you usually have to kill them. They clog everything up, they split a lot, and if you think that you can wake them out, well, you probably can't. It's very hard to do. I'm going to link down in the description to some math that, some other really smart people have done in the community, and to wait them out is going to take a lot longer than you think, unless you're really, really lucky. So if you have managed to wait them out at pretty high health, go buy yourself a lottery ticket. But for all those reasons, especially the Kardashian reason, they are the absolute most deadly, most annoying enemy in Gloomhaven. Thanks so much for watching the video.